When I was a kid, my grandma used to say, "We are going to downtown today." And this meant we're going to the place in the city where we could find banks, the market, and some establishments she used to go to find her daily needs. I have sweet memories of these errands, but from those days up until now, the city is not the same. It has grown, and many of those historic banks and suburbs I used to visit with my grandma have been demolished or reused, and their replacements are on the different places over the city. Just as a natural environment change due human interaction, urban spaces also get modified, and many of these changes follow factors of economic, cultural, political, and social nature. What once was a suburb with avant-garde architecture today can be a clinics, pharmacies, and hospitals conglomerate. What once was a private golf club today holds industrial development. Cities are living entities where space usage gets modified constantly. Specialists have coined the concept gentrification. It derives from the English gentry, which refers to the wealthy class, the elite, a selected minority group. Gentrification by itself can be understood as a community or neighborhood left by its original residents and occupied by inhabitants with a greater income and better economic capacity to cover payments, services, and higher taxes. The circumstances of this shift is usually forced and due to economic reasons. Rents go higher, all social mobility, work centers or schools move to other places. Local governments aim to solve the problematic of abandoned areas to avoid its declining and inadequate use, aiming to establishing public politics that help on reusing those areas and reestablish and revitalize them. Gentrification is not a recent phenomenon. Throughout history, all the cities from the world have changed their areas. One of the most common examples of gentrification is the Soho district in New York, which in its origins, thanks to the architectural features, was known as the cast iron district, because it was the main material used on its buildings and it was a house of the textile industry during the 19th century. During the 20th century, already abandoned, it was inhabited by artists and intellectuals thanks to its low rents. Nowadays, it's a commercial area for the upper class where the art galleries and clothing stores can be found. Gentrification on developing countries has been contributed to rehabilitation and reactivation of abandoned areas of the cities, turning them into exclusive residential areas, museums, cultural areas, and tourist trade areas, not only revitalizing the urban aspect of the neighborhood but also providing resources. In Latin America, these process goals are rescue and recovery as well as maintenance of historic heritage to generate attractive areas for tourism and foreign investment. In such a way, downtowns with historical value are destined to tourist marketing. An example of gentrification in Mexicali can be found in Zona Dorada, located in the northeast side of the city, where the original inhabitants and productive activities have been moved by property development to build residential areas for high-income classes. Have you seen your childhood cinema turn into an appliance store, or the old house of the writer into a museum? We invite you to enjoy the tour through these and many stories. Meet, share, and comment, all with Vitamina C.